Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Danielle if you're new, and I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark and Mercari. Today is Wednesday, which means a brand new What's a Wednesday is upon us. And if you're new and you don't know what What's a Wednesday is, this is a video I release every Wednesdays, and I go through all my sales from the previous week. I talk through them in a little more depth, and I kind of tell you guys a little more about each sale. So if you are interested in what my sales were for last week, keep watching and let's jump right in. All right, so last week was June 20th to June 26th. Those are the sales that I'm going to be going through. Starting with June 20th, the first sale I made was a Poshmark sale. This is a pair of 7 For All Mankind Dojo flare leg jeans. These were in a size 25. They sold for $60 with a Poshmark fee of $12, and that left me with $48. These were from a flip consignment box, and they took about 6.5 weeks to sell. I actually had one of my clients send me a million, not really a million, but it felt like a million pairs of Dojo jeans. So I'm selling through all of these slowly. Most of them, maybe not most of them, half of them sold very quickly, and then the rest are still sitting. I'm going to send some offers, drop some prices, see if I can move them. I'm very happy to move Dojo jeans for $60. I can sell them from anywhere between $50 and $70, depending on the condition, size, style, all that kind of stuff. Next up is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Steve Madden wedges. They were called the Sunrise Clear Espadrille Wedge. These sold for $35 with a Poshmark fee of $7, and that left me with $28. These took less than a week to sell. I got them at a thrift store for $6, and I'm very happy. I originally listed these at $40. I received an offer for $30, and then I counted $35. I knew these were worth at least $35 or $40. These had really good sold comps. Steve Madden is kind of hit and miss. Some of their shoes do very, very well, and then some of them sit for a while. So these did very, very well, and I am extremely happy with this sale. Next up is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Chloe brown tinted sunglasses, and these sold for $44 with a Poshmark fee of $8.80, and then I offered a shipping discount of $1.50, and that left me with $33.70. These were also from a flip consignment lot, and they took about 3 weeks to sell. I did want more for these sunglasses, but one of the I guess arms you call it of the sunglasses was kind of loose, so I did sell them for a little cheaper because of that reason. So these sold very quickly, and I'm happy with the sale. Moving on to June 21st, the first sale I made was a Mercari sale. This is actually a Victoria's Secret eyelet sports bra, and this sold for $16 with a selling fee of $1.60 and a processing fee of 76 cents. That left me with $13.64. This bra I'd had for a very, very long time. I actually do not pick up Victoria's Secret sports bras anymore, or really anything Victoria's Secret. And this, I mean, I can't even tell you when I got it and how much I paid for it because I have had it for that long. I originally listed it at I think 18 or 20. I received an offer for 16, or I may have lowered the price to 16. I don't remember, but it sold. I was very surprised it still sold for 16 because I'd had it for so long. But I am happy to move it, and I'm happy I don't have to look at it anymore in my closet. Next up is a Poshmark sale. This is actually a ModCloth Roar Ambition Fair Isle Dinosaur sweater. This was in a size large. It sold for $30 with a Poshmark fee of $6, and that left me with $24. I originally listed this at $39, and this had so much interest. This thing had 43 likes. I don't even know why. It was very, very cute sweater, but I did not think it would get that much attention. This is from a flip consignment lot, and it sold in about a month, and the fact that it had 43 likes was just insane. And I originally listed it at $39, and when I got an offer for $30, I just accepted because I wasn't getting any offers, and I had already sent 10% off offers, so I was happy to move it for $30, and it was still in the estimates I gave my client, so I was very happy to move this. Moving on to June 22nd, the first sale I made was actually a Poshmark sale again. This was a Nike Essential Funnel Neck Fleece Pullover Hoodie in a size 1X. It sold for $35 with a Poshmark fee of $7, and then my earnings were $28. This actually sold to a guest buyer, and if you don't know what that is someone who basically searches your item on Google, Safari, whatever, and then purchases it but does not have a Poshmark account. This person actually then made a Poshmark account, so that was really, really cool. That was actually one of my first ever guest sales. I think I had one other one in the past, but I just think it's cool that my items are being found on Google and stuff, not just Poshmark. So I thought that was really neat. This was from a flip consignment lot once again, and it took about 2.5 weeks to sell. So very happy with this. This did sell outright, so I listed it for $35, and it sold for $35. Next up is another Poshmark sale. This is by the brand Fry. These are Veronica buckle leather Moto ankle booties. They were in a size 7. They sold for $60 with a Poshmark fee of $12, and that left me with $48. These were also from a flip consignment box, and these took 3 days to sell. I think I originally listed these a little higher at maybe 75, and then when I received an offer for 60, I just went ahead and accepted because they weren't in like the best condition. They were in pretty good condition, but not the best. So I decided to move them for 60 in 3 days, and I was very happy to move them so quickly. Next up is another Poshmark sale. This pair of Lululemon men's The Short Linerless 9-inch black. That was the name. It was a very weird name. These were in size medium. They sold for $40 with a Poshmark fee of $8, and that left me with $32. I originally listed these at $49 or $50 and then received an offer, accepted immediately. Once again, another flip consignment item. These took about a week to sell, so they moved very quickly, and I'm happy to move them quickly. And I had a ton of flip sales. Like this whole day I think was flip sales, so very happy with it. And my client made good profit and I made good profit. Next, another Poshmark sale. This is a Madewell textured sweatshirt dress. This sold for $22 with a Poshmark fee of $4.40, and then I offered a shipping discount of $1.50, and that left me with $16.10. This was another flip consignment item, and this took about 5.5 months to sell. I actually did, this was a lot that I had extended for the client, and I was very happy to move this. Of course, I wanted a little more, but it was still an okay sale, and she still made profit, I still made profit, so it was okay. Moving on to June 23rd, another Poshmark sale. This was a Loft heathered lightweight cardigan. This was in a size medium. It sold for $22 with a Poshmark fee of $4.40, and that left me with $17.60. I bought this about 7.5 months ago at the thrift store for $3, so a really great profit margin. Loft is hit and miss. I'm very, very picky with Loft. I never pay more than $2, $3, maybe $4 or $5 depending on the item, and I usually move Loft anywhere between like, I don't know, 18 and 25 or more depending on the item. I usually buy cardigans, sweaters, not really anything else. I think I stick with cardigans and sweaters. But this sold in an okay amount of time. 7.5 months isn't bad. And this actually sold outright, so I listed it for $22 and it sold for $22. And in the middle of summer, a cardigan, so I'm not mad at it. Next up is another Poshmark sale. This is by the brand B Vertigo, which was a new to me brand. These were a pair of women's Tiffany silicone grip breeches. So I believe that these are horse riding pants. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure, but these were in a size 26. They sold for $60 with a Poshmark fee of $12, and that left me with $48. These were another flip consignment item, and they took about 2.5 weeks to sell. I think I originally listed these at 70 or 75. I think 70. And then I received an offer for 60, accepted immediately. When I was looking up comps on these, they were kind of all over the place, and this was a brand I'd never heard of before, and I had no idea what breeches were. Now I know. I think they're horse riding pants. But I was very happy to move these, and I was actually surprised they sold for so much because the comps were all over the place, but I am very happy with this sale. Next is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Vans women's Asher slip-on sneakers in white. These were in a size 9.5 women's, and they sold for $30 with a Poshmark fee of $6, and that left me with $24. These were another flip consignment item. These took 1 week to sell. These did have a tiny bit of like dust and stuff on the top of them, so I think I originally listed these at 35, and then I received an offer for 30 and accepted. These sold extremely fast, and I'm very, very happy to move them. Next is a Poshmark sale. This was actually a pair of Zara pants. These were called the high-rise pleated pants with belt. That's what I found online. It was a very weird name. But these sold for $25 with a selling fee of $2.50, and then the processing fee of $1.03. That left me with $21.47. These pants were from a Jomar wholesale box, and they cost me about $3.80. These actually sold a couple hours after I listed them, which was very, very surprising because Zara tends to, first of all, not sell for this much, and second of all, it tends to sit just a little bit, not for a super long time. But I originally listed these pants at $28, and I got an offer for $25 on Mercari, and I couldn't press the accept button fast enough. This is from the most recent Jomar box that I showed you guys, and a lot of stuff from that box is actually selling very quickly, so I'm very happy, and these I was happy to move. Moving on to June 24th, the first thing I sold was a Doe and Ray striped tie sleeve sweater. If you're not familiar, I believe this is an Anthropologie brand. I don't think it's always sold at Anthropologie. Also, don't quote me. I may be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's Anthropologie though. This was in a size large. It sold for $20 with a Poshmark fee of $4, and that left me with $16. This I paid about $2 for, and it took about 4.5 months to sell. I did want to get a little more for it, but since I only paid $2, when I got a $20 offer, I just accepted because 4.5 months was a pretty good time frame to move it in. I think I listed this originally at maybe 28, so it was a good offer, and I'm happy to move this item. Next is another Poshmark sale. This is an Eileen Fisher light pink oversized t-shirt. This was in a size medium. It sold for $28 with a Poshmark fee of $5.60, and that left me with $22.40. This shirt actually sold outright for $28. I had actually relisted it not too long ago, and then it sold for $28. I really, really like Eileen Fisher as a brand. Some of their stuff is harder to move than others, but most of the stuff that I get that is Eileen Fisher moves very, very quickly. This shirt took about 6.5 months to sell, so their basics do sell. It just takes a little longer. I did only pay $2 for this shirt, so an amazing profit margin, and I'm very happy with this sale. Next is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Gianni Benny black suede bedazzled pumps. These were in a size 7.5. They sold for $25 with a Poshmark fee of $5, and that left me with $20. These I actually got free. I bought some inventory off of someone else that resells about, I think at the end of last year, maybe the beginning of this year. And she had some stuff that I didn't want to buy that she just offered me for free. This was one of the pieces. I don't ever sell this brand. So honestly, I was surprised it sold for $25. These sold outright for $25. So I had them listed at $25 and someone bought them. So I had them for about, I think 6.5 months if I'm right with my timeline there. But I'm happy with it. It's not a brand I pick up, and it's not a brand I will start picking up, but I'm happy to move them, and they were free, so I'm happy with it. And we have another Poshmark sale. This was a J. Crew striped popover short sleeve top in a size extra, extra small. This sold for $13 with a Poshmark fee of $2.95, and that left me with $10.05. Extra, extra smalls, they just don't sell very fast. Typically, I don't neglect things because of their size. Extra, extra small is definitely a size I don't really buy. This I got forever ago. Don't remember when I got it. Don't remember how much I paid for it. Not more than a couple bucks. So I definitely still profited something on this. But if I was sourcing now and this was in the thrift store, I probably wouldn't be buying it because it's extra, extra small and comps just weren't that great. When I received an offer for $13, I just accepted because I was over it. So I'm happy that it's gone. I don't have to look at it anymore, and I'm okay with it. It's not the best, but it's okay. Moving right along to June 25th, I actually had one of my biggest bundle sales ever this day. So this is a 5-piece bundle. It sold for a total of $95 with a Poshmark fee of $19, and that left me with $76. This bundle was put together by her. She sent an offer. Typically, when people put together a bigger bundle and send an offer, the offer is not reasonable at all. $95 was very reasonable, and also a few things in this lot I wanted to move along. So I was happy accepting $95. The first item in this bundle was a Lululemon Cool Razorback Shine On tank in a size 2. I originally had this listed at $25, and this is from a flip consignment lot. This took less than a month to sell, and I'm very happy with it. Typically, Lululemon tank tops, I get anywhere between $22 and $28 for them. The next item was an Intimately Free People New Without Tag Move On bodysuit in pink. This is in a size extra small, and I also had this listed at $25. This was also from that same flip consignment lot, and it took less than a month to sell. Free People is not the fastest mover for me. I find I have a little bit of trouble moving it. Their more unique pieces move faster, but this was okay. It did sell really fast. I'm very happy I got to move it quickly because Free People just kind of sit sometimes. The next thing in the bundle was a Joie split neck sheer blouse. This was in a size medium. I had it listed at $28 before it sold in the bundle. This was from my Jomar Wholesale Passes palette, and it sold in less than a month. This is actually one of the items that had a stain on it. I bleached it, and now it's good as new, and it sold in this bundle. So I'm very happy with that. The next item was a Free People newest tag crew neck tank, and it was a peach color in a size extra small. I had this listed at $22. This was new with the tag, but it did have a small flaw on it, so that's why it was priced at $22. This was from a Jomar box. I paid about $4.26 for it, and I had it for about 10 months. This is actually, I think, from one of my first ever Jomar boxes. I believe my first, actually. And it had a flaw, and it just didn't move. And now, when I got it in this bundle, I just decided I would let it go. And the last item in this bundle was a green tee pocket front V-neck pullover in color oatmeal. This was a size small, and I had it listed at $25. This also was from my Jomar Wholesale Passes palette, and this took about 2 months to sell. So very, very good bundle. Had a mix of consignment and palette stuff and Jomar box stuff. So very happy with this sale. I think I made good profit, and I'm overall happy with it. Next up is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Spanx, and they were an acid wash jean-ish ankle legging, which I have found the jean-ish ankle leggings sell very, very well. These were a size large. They sold for $53 with a Poshmark fee of $10.60 and a shipping discount of $1.50, and that left me with $40.90. These are from a flip consignment lot, and they took about 3 weeks to sell. These I actually made this sale using Posture VA. That is an extension on your Chrome browser that shares your closet. And then I also turned on Offer Watcher, which it sends offers automatically to everyone that likes an item in my closet 10 minutes after they list it. It sends 10% off with a $1.50 shipping discount. So that has made me quite a few sales. I actually talk more about Posture VA in my next upcoming vlog. That'll be up next Monday. So if you are interested in that, stay tuned for that. And I talk a little more about it in that vlog. And the last sale on June 25th was a pair of Vince Camuto Tassel Loafers. These were in a size 9. They sold for $40 with a Poshmark fee of $8 and a shipping discount of $1.50, and that left me with $30.50. These were from a flip consignment box once again. These took about a month to sell. These I also made this sale using the Posture VA extension. I was actually very, very surprised these sold for $40. Typically, Vince Camuto shoes sit for a while and don't really sell for a ton, but these had some really good comps, and they were really good style, and they were like brand new. So I'm very happy to move these, and it was a very good profit for myself and my client. And finally, moving on to June 26th, the last day of the week, I had one little lonesome sale on this day. This is a pair of L Color Block Wedge platform sandals. These sold for $25 with a Poshmark fee of $5, and that left me with $20. These were from a Jomar Wholesale box, I believe a 20-piece women's mixed shoe pre-loved box, something like that. That's one of my favorite boxes to get. These cost me about $4.65, and they did take about 2.5 months to sell. L is not a brand I ever pick up. I think it's sold at Kohl's for one, so it's not a high retail. I was very, very surprised these sold for $25. These actually sold outright, and I did not think I'd get $25, but I'm happy to get $25, and I'm happy to move them fairly quickly, and a pretty good profit margin, so I'm happy with this sale. Alright, you guys, that is it for this week's What's a Wednesday video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope it helps to see my sales for the week. I know this week wasn't as crazy as the last few weeks, but I still made a very good amount of sales, so I am very happy with this week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.